Hey everyone, my name is Dave and welcome to the NTD Racing Monument Speed Shop. We got a bunch of projects going on, some of them named Mambo and Honcho, but today we're working on Lefty and I'm going to show you how I make a really simple exhaust system that we're going to be using on our race truck. Today we'll be using Fusion 360, the Langmuir Systems Crossfire XR. Let's go ahead and get to this build. What I'm going to use on this build is this really simple exhaust system. I found it on Amazon, and if you want it, you can see it in our Amazon store. There should be a link for that above. It's going to be hard mounted to the frame, and then obviously the manifold is hard mounted to the engine. So in between, I'm going to use this coupler also in our Amazon store. But the manifolds that we're going to use are these, and I get them on eBay, and they're not too expensive, you can see here. And so where we'll start this video is just measuring up the flange to go in between the manifold and the exhaust tubes. All right, this is looking right down the exhaust where it's coming out, and we're going to make this flange. So let's take a look at how I'm going to get the numbers and how I'm going to make this flange in Fusion 360. It's pretty nice because these are all in a straight line. I've seen them with some really crazy angles, and these are just 3/8 inch bolts. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to measure with my micrometer. I measure in inches, and I'm just going to go from center to center. And I know there's a couple different techniques for doing this, but really I just want to get kind of close. I'm going to probably make these holes bigger than I need to because I don't like to fish around with bolts and all that. I just want them to slide right through nice and easy. So that's 3.791 is what I'll put on there. 3.791, and then I'm going to go ahead, close this thing up, zero it out, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that measurement one more time and see if I get just about the same thing. Just about 3.804, so that's pretty darn close. And then I got here's the exhaust, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure basically the diameter of the exhaust, and it is 2.5 exactly. So that is what my exhaust is. I run on these trucks, 2.5. So this circle will be 2.5 inches. And then what I kind of want to know is what is the distance across here on this flange right here, just because I don't want to make the flange I'm going to put over that to be too big. So I get 3.75, so I just say from there to there, 3.75. And then also, just in general, how big is this circle going to be? And it looks like if I do like a 1 inch, and if I go just a little bit bigger, 1.0 or 1.1, that's gonna be pretty good. Now I can take those numbers that I got and we can drop into Fusion 360 and make the file to cut those out on the Langmuir Systems Crossfire XR. Let's get to it. Now that I'm totally into the fabrication of Lefty, every single day I'm using the Langmuir Systems Crossfire XR, and this machine has been working great for about 2 years now. It just feels like cheating because everything just comes out dimensionally absolutely perfect. And what's really cool too is you can kind of see this piece of metal I'm cutting into. You would usually just trash this, but if you find a little tiny piece in it, you can crank out some really cool parts out of what would normally be just scrap metal. If you're interested in one of these, you can check out the link on our webpage, ntdracing.com, or if you just use code NTDRacing at checkout, you'll get about $100 off, and it helps us out too, and we do appreciate it. I think we put this on our Facebook page and maybe our Instagram, and we put out the who can guess what this part is. And so basically what it is, at the top we'll have the exhaust tube being located, and at the bottom will be both of the cooling lines that go back to our radiator and obviously the return line back to the engine. And as you bend these tabs over, it gives you a location to basically use pipe clamps to hold those on. We'll probably use pipe clamps for the cooling lines, but we'll probably tack weld in the exhaust tubes so they're permanently mounted in there. They'll be moving a little bit more. I'm basically using the exhaust tubing that I got from a kit from Amazon, and it's not too expensive. It does the job though for how much we drive these things. I use one of these little couplers in the middle, and this allows it to flex in between the part that's going to be hard mounted to the truck to the part that's going to be kind of moving around with the engine. That kind of lets it flex right there. And I just made this part right here, so that's, I'm going to show you on the other side what I am doing. But basically I'm trying to mimic from one side to the other the exact same exhaust, just so it looks the same. And one of the tricks here to it is that, you know, if you kind of look at the exhaust on both sides, this one actually kicks out at a slightly different angle and height than this one. So to make the other pieces look symmetric, I just got to, you know, kind of match them up. So I'm going to come over to this side and kind of show you a little bit of what I'm doing to get that done. I will set this up on a tripod, but first I wanted to kind of show you how that one piece that we made on the plasma table is kind of working. On this side of the engine, we have obviously exhaust, but another thing I want to run down this side is the coolant. You kind of see the coolant goes out, it actually goes into the truck right there, and on the top, on the front, it actually goes out to the radiator. And so I have to have two lines, and this is just a mock-up of the tubing that we'll use, 1.5" aluminum tubing, which we'll be using. And that will basically sit in there, and these little tabs right here, I can use some of these pipe clamps to fasten those. I'm also going to use the pipe clamp you can kind of see on the exhaust tube right there. I'm going to mount the exhaust with that. That'll let me at least get the exhaust in the right place. You can kind of see how it's working over here on this one. I could probably put 2 pipe clamps and hold like that forever, but probably what I will do is once everything is in place and exactly where I want it to go, I will weld that to these brackets, which will be welded to what I call the cradle there. Besides that, the exhaust is both going to go out the back. It's going to probably hit some kind of an X pipe here and then kick out the back behind the radiators. I think it'll look pretty trick. But let's go ahead and I'll show you how I put this thing together, and then how I make this one last final piece just to connect from the exhaust pipe up to the header. All right, I'm just gonna let you watch me kind of fumble around with this thing as I put it together. This is just how I'm gonna do it. I'll take the exhaust pipe here. I'm gonna sit up on my jack so I can kind of get the height correct in the back as far as how it's gonna exit. I'm gonna feed the tube in here. This is a little bit cumbersome. These things are, all right, mounted on there at all. And then I'm gonna get this pipe clamp. I'm gonna feed it over that tab that's kind of on the back, and then get my handy dandy DeWalt screwdriver, which is awesome. Tighten on that pipe clamp, and it pretty much fastens it on there pretty good. I still might move it around a little bit, but that's pretty close for right now. I'm gonna take this little flex coupler, I'm gonna slide it over the end. And for these things, when I put these things on, we're not looking for, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but we don't necessarily need a totally solid sealed exhaust system. I try to have everything above the O2 sensor. I try to have that totally sealed so there's no leaks. But then after that, I really just don't care. I mean, we are sitting outside. We got wind coming through the cockpit. This is a tunnel, and if we have exhaust leaks, it's not as a big deal as if you have an exhaust leak in, like, say, your own passenger car or something like that. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and move these things around a little bit. I'm gonna try and make a match what I see over there, just so that later on, when the chassis is done and people are looking at my truck and they go like, oh my gosh, it's symmetric, it looks so good. They don't realize, you know, kind of some of the things that went into making that happen. But you can kind of see as this goes in here now how the coolant tubes will go underneath the exhaust pipes here and kick out the back. So that'll be pretty trick. There we go. And I think as I look from above, maybe bring this back just a little bit, and that looks like it's matched up. Now what I gotta do is basically connect this flex coupler to the exhaust manifold, or the header there, with this piece. So it looks like what I have to do is I'll probably start off by cutting this piece right here, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make a cut I know is too long, and I'm just going to keep shaving it back, shaving it back, shaving it back until it fits up in there pretty nicely. I got these pieces. I showed you how I made these. Check out at the end of the video, and you can kind of see all my CAD. You know, for those who are really interested in how, you know, to do CAD, I try to go through it as if I was teaching somebody for the first time they were using it. You know, step by step, how I make things in computer-aided design, and then how I throw them into the Langmuir Systems Crossfire XR. and cut them out. So the full length of that will be at the very end of this video if you want to stick around and watch that. I know there's some seriously talented folks out there that would just be MIG welding these parts, but I'm just terrible with the MIG welder, and I find myself having an easier time controlling the heat if I just use my TIG welder, and I'll be spending probably the next 2 months under the shield with my TIG welder as we try to finish up this lefty build. All right, now you see the roll cage a little bit more put together, and you see why we worked on the exhaust when we did, because it'll be really difficult to get in and out as many times as we did with all the rest of the roll cage pieces here. And you can kind of see that goes out nicely out the back, and what will happen is that roll cage, let me go to wide angle here real quick. You can kind of see what we'll do is we'll make these bends up, and then the exhaust will pretty much kick out the side over here. We got to avoid some shocks and some four-link suspension, so we'll get all those parts in there before we bring this exhaust up. It may kick right out the top or something like that, but that's what we're working with right now, and more information on how we're going to complete this exhaust in future episodes. In a future episode, I will show you how I wrap up the exhaust, but for right now, that's all we need to do as we get the rest of the truck going. I think next we're working on the steering system that's going to be on the front of this thing. So a lot of really cool information if you're interested in building a truck like this, and basically how I do it on a budget. And hopefully that might work for you also. I hope that you will choose to join us in future episodes, maybe hitting that like and subscribe, hitting that bell, which will give you a notification if we have another episode. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Take care of yourself.